What's happening, people? This is Chris Miles from the Chris Miles Show. In a heated dispute with Mr. Producer, we're actually talking about the NBA and the money that they are spending paying these athletes. Like, these athletes are getting crazy money and they're not rendering the service for what they're being paid for. Like, if we're out here on a job, okay, we're not being paid off of promise. We're being paid off of performance. And what you have going on in the NBA today, these athletes are not proven, but they're being paid off of promise and not off of performance. Me and Mr. Producer, who produced the Chris Miles Show, we are talking about Dylan Brooks. Like, the Houston Rockets just gave this young man $80 million. And what I'm saying is I do not understand how they give a man $80 million and he's not proven. Now, as many of you may know, he recently came out and he had some back during the NBA playoffs when the Lakers were playing Memphis. He had some disparaging comments that he made about LeBron James, about poking the bear.
Maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
After the fact, Memphis Grizzlies waived him, okay? So now what we see going forward is Houston Rockets have picked him up, and this man is getting a total of $80 million for 5 years. I say it's too much. I'm finna bring Mr. Producer in because he happens to disagree with my comments. Mr. Producer, how you doing this morning?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, man. How you doing? Shit.
Man, I'm doing outstanding. I'm doing outstanding, man. But you wrong as fuck when it comes to the comment of what you saying. This dude ain't worth no goddamn $80 million. On no circumstance.
Let me break it down. The reason I say that, and don't get it twisted, I'm not saying here and say Darren Brooks going to go out here and give you 20, 10, and 5 a game. No, he's not going to do that. But on the flip side, one, he's a good defender. I'm saying you can't put it. He's a good defender. He's a pretty good defender, and plus he gonna play the whole year. $80 million, 3 years for somebody that's durable. That's going, he can come in. He gonna be a high energy person, and he going to the Houston Rockets. They got the cap room to get in that. So everybody complain about him getting that little money. I think that's little money compared to what Zion getting, who's not reliable. LaMelo, he's not reliable. The only young dude that's getting that big money that's reliable is Ben Edwards that play for the Timberwolves. Ball, he a good player, but he get hurt. I'm saying, and y'all want to dispute about Darren Brooks. Darren Brooks he gonna give you 80. He gonna give you the whole season. He playing high level the whole season. So I mean that's my argument. You got somebody you finna pay them $80 million 3 years. Out them 3 years, he gonna give you everything he got. He ain't no circus act. He ain't no sideshow. No, he might not be the player that's finna put asses in the seats. But shit, I'm saying you got a reliable lockdown defender that what I'm saying he can score. He can't score at will, but he'll give you some. He gonna give you some energy, and he a veteran. I'm saying, and he done made deep runs with Memphis. He an asset. He an asset.
Well,
go ahead.
Okay, so with all of that you said, now let me just go back to something pertaining to the athletes of today. I was listening to comments from Mark Jackson. Even Michael Jordan said that these guys that are in the NBA are not proven. And they're not. I agree with you wholeheartedly that Ball and some of the other guys out there, Zion, these guys are not worth the money that they are paying them. Now, I'm not knocking the man for being paid, but what I'm saying is that they're not proven. So you're right about that. They should not be getting the kind of money that they are being paid. And I'm saying eventually, if the NBA stays on the path that it is on, what is going to happen is the NBA will go bankrupt. Now,
no, I don't think so. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me just interject, because in order for them to be getting paid that amount of money, just think about how much money the NBA is making.
Okay, so
the NBA make enough money to where they can goddamn subsidize the WNBA.
Okay, so this is the point.
It's more so the team's gonna be hurt. The team's gonna be hurt. They gonna be stuck with them players. They're not gonna be able to make no good trade. They're not gonna be able to trade up and get players to compete for a championship.
Okay, so
go ahead.
This is the point that I'm making, right? What I'm making is the NBA make a lot of money based off of the fact of ticket sales. So if a player this is purely a hypothetical. If a player is out there and he's supposed to play 85 games for the year, and he only renders 50 games, then the people who are paying for the tickets have been cut short because they paid for something that they did not receive. Now, to the fact of the Dylan Brooks situation. Dylan Brooks, yes, they gave him $80 million, I think, for either 3 or 5 years. I don't have the stats in front of me, but this is the
3 years.
3 years, okay. And what I'm saying to you is this: the reason I'm saying that this is an overpayment is for the simple fact that Memphis Grizzlies, they waived it. They like, we're cutting ties with you because of the shit that you were bringing to the type of attention and things that we were getting. You know, you out here saying idiotic statements, and you say that he was not a clown. Yes, he is a clown. And he clowned himself by doing what he did and saying the things that he said about LeBron. And LeBron had to show the young man that, listen, you out here talking about poking the bear. I'm going to actually show you guys what poking the bear means. This is what most people was betting on. People were betting on the Memphis Grizzlies to put the Lakers out of it. But because of the statements that this guy said, it backfired. Now, what I'm saying is, on no circumstance do I see it being a value to the Houston Rockets to bring him in for $80 million. He hadn't proven himself. I mean, he's a decent defensive player, but goddamn, they could have spent that money elsewhere to bring in somebody else that could be more suitable to help them get deeper in the playoff this coming year. That's what I'm saying. And most people, I'm thinking, will agree with me that Dylan Brooks is not worth $80 million. I wouldn't have gave him $80 million for 5 years. I'm just telling you. But you got to.
I'm saying, so, okay, he went to I want you to say it slow. He went to the Houston Rockets. I'm saying that's the worst team in the NBA right now. So, I'm saying, it don't matter how much money they got. Who want to go there? Who they going? Okay, they rebuilding, so they got what was out there. And I'm just saying, he was out there. He's not gonna be the. I'm not saying. Well, shit, right now he gonna be the key attraction. I mean, I don't know how many people he gonna attract, but I mean, they ain't got no superstar. They got Dylan Brooks, man. Well, and he worked for lady. Well, and to go back to the little playoff run. I'm saying, well, I'm just saying that whole team held the Grizzlies down while Ja Morant was on suspension. I'm saying that just because he made one mistake, the only mistake I think he made after he was talking that shit, he ain't goddamn talk to the press.
Mr. Producer, listen, we have a minute. We're within a minute, actually about 30 seconds left. Go ahead and say what you're going to say, and we encourage everybody to find this conversation on our YouTube page, the Chris Miles Show YouTube page. But go ahead, I'm gonna give you the last word. You got
y'all come on
20
subscribe
seconds.
to the channel. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We gonna put out more good content like this, man. More arguments or debates or whatever you want to call it. Y'all know, like, subscribe, follow the Chris Miles Show. I'm out here, man.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody.